So, over the past week or so, we've been using AI agents quite a bit to solve issues in our backlog. And I wanted to show you what that flow looks like. So, I'm in a GitHub issue from our public tracker in Coder, and I'll go ahead and copy the issue, go into Coder. Coder is our platform for remote developer environments. So, I can go in, create a workspace, and this template itself has a parameter to pick an agent type. So we'll use Claude Code. We've seen a lot of success with Claude Code, and I'll give it a prompt as well. So I'll ask it to solve this issue. We have a couple of other instructions here. There are some system instructions. There's nothing specific to this issue in particular in here, just stuff around, be sure to read the issue, check the comments, things like that. I'll create the workspace, and what's happening now is Coder is firing up a new developer environment. This would typically happen when someone's onboarding to the team or I need to switch environments. But in this case, this is an environment for the agent to run, kind of an isolated copy of the code base, the dependencies, everything it needs for development, away from the development that I'm doing. So while this is firing up, I'm actually going to go ahead and swipe over to a second issue that we've seen in our backlog. This is a bug. I can copy the issue and go through the exact same flow to create a second Coder workspace with it. So we'll give it a name, give it the prompt. In this case, I'll actually just give it the issue and see how it does there without even asking it to solve it. We'll just see what it does, and we'll fire it up. And again, another Terraform operation, a separate isolated workspace for this job. In this case, it's containers, but it could be VMs. It can be anything with Terraform. And we'll swipe back. And it looks like the workspace is automatically spun up. I can open cursor and start on it. But what I actually want to do is open up Claude Code and get this agent all spun up. So let me go ahead and refresh this little bug in a demo. So we're good here. Now, because Claude Code's in a research preview, there's a couple of manual steps around just giving it an API key so that it can get all set up. This will be automated in a future release. Just something that, it's kind of part of the research preview that they want to make sure that, it's not too automated right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, get my API key added, and resume. So that worked. I'll go ahead and hit enter, give it permission to read my directory, and we'll see the full prompt here now. So again, nothing specific to this issue. It's already found a command to, preview the issue to get more information. It's reading the issue now, checking to see if there are any comments, no comments, and now, let's see, it's basically searching the code base to find where it can find more information about WebSockets and server sent events, which is part of the issue. So let's go ahead and switch over to the other workspace, give it permission again. It's gonna read the issue. We'll make sure it gets permission to do that. And you'll notice that this flow involves quite a lot of swiping, right? And giving it permission. So something we're really excited to add in a future version of Coder is, the ability to get notifications and also let these things run a little bit more autonomously. Again, we'll support multiple agents, but you can see it's searching both code bases right now to figure out what it needs to do. It's actually looking like it found a PR around this issue. So it's possible that this issue might actually be solved, and this was a user error. So we might be good to go on this one. In this case, what I can do is as it's opening its tasks and stuff, I can actually start doing my own research or even my own coding by opening up an editor. And in a future release, this will automatically open up the session with Claude Code and whatnot. But in the meantime, I could manually attach to the session and also preview the diffs that it's making as it starts to propose file changes. So let's see what it's doing here. So after quite a bit of research, Claude has its first code suggestion. We'll go ahead and give it permission to make this edit. And while it's doing this, I can go over into my editor and begin to preview these changes itself and maybe even begin reviewing them. So we're honestly not entirely sure where the future of these flows are going. We have a lot of ideas, and we'd love to hear your thoughts as well. We're having a lot of discussions internally about how to change our interface and as well as kind of how agentic workflows is going to change development overall. So if you have thoughts here, please join our Discord or get in contact with us because we'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks.